Good morning, students. Today we learn 12th standard biology chapter 13. In the chapter 13, adaptation topic. What is meant by adaptation? Adaptation is nothing but the ability of the organism better survive in the particular environment. For their survival, they change their physiology, change their morphology, change their behavioral means. So, ability of the organism for change their body condition according to their environmental conditions and fix and live, survive into the particular habitat. This is known as adaptation. In adaptations, we seen various points. Then now mammals from the colder climates are normally shorter ears and limbs. Normally we know mammals are present in all the areas, in colder climates also, in warmer climates also. In colder climates, the mammals are normally shorter ears because from the ear only we are releasing heat energy. It touch the ear means is normally little bit warmer as compared to the body heat. So, for releasing energy, releasing heat, we use the ears. But in colder climate, the organisms only for maintaining their, particularly mammals, for maintaining their body temperature, it need some energy. It needs some energy for their maintaining their body temperature, because we are all mammals are warm blooded animals. For maintaining their body temperature, we need energy. But same animals, like animals in polar areas, like mammals in a particular polar areas, also need energy for maintaining their body temperature. So, if a longer ear lobe means release more amount of heat, and limbs means nothing but hand and legs. Four limbs means FORE. Four limbs means hand, and hind limbs means that is leg. Okay, so 4 limbs, FOUR, 4 limbs are present. Normally we are tetrapods. Tetrapods means with the use of 4, we move from place to place. Okay, so limbs also smaller, because limbs also is releasing more amount of heat in the surroundings. So, in colder climate mammals normally shorter ear and shorter limbs to minimize the heat loss, because heat loss is an energetic process. For maintaining again our body temperature, we need more energy. Okay, this is normally in mammals from the colder climate, shorter ears and limbs, because to avoid releasing their heat. This is known as Allen rule. In your board exam also, what is meant by Allen rule? Allen rule is nothing but the Allen discovered some exceptions and hypothesis. That hypothesis is nothing but the mammals from the colder climates normally shorter ears and shorter limbs to minimize the heat loss. Then in polar areas, in polar seas, aquatic mammals, seals, we know it has a thick flubber. Thick flubber means thick fat tissue around the epithelium or below the epithelium. So, normally in normal climate, normal season, we eat more amount of food and it stores the extra food in the form of fat in the below the adipose tissue, Same like sea animals, and particularly sea mammals and aquatic mammals also stores their fat as a blubber. Blubber is nothing but the form of fat, a sheet of fat. It is below the skin for insulating from climatic conditions. So, normally cold climate and outside. So, from the cold climate, the body insulated with the use of blubber, only present in the aquatic mammals, unlike seals. Another one is altitude sickness. Altitude sickness means, one is altitude sickness. Altitude sickness means normally we are moving to a high altitude place like Kulu Manali and Himachal Pradesh, and particularly Romhtang Pass near the Manali and Leh. So some places more than 3500 meter height. So above the 3500 meter height means we feel some sickness, we feel some symptoms. The symptoms is nausea, then fatigue, and heart palpitation, heart palpitation, and these are all the symptoms only in a high altitude areas. Suppose we move to a normal area, normal plane means the symptoms are disappeared. So when the organisms are particularly human move into the high altitude, we feel some symptoms, sickness. The sickness is said to be altitude sickness. Why the altitude sickness means? In the low atmosphere, higher in the high altitude, the atmosphere is low atmospheric pressure plus oxygen level also is reduced. Due to low oxygen and due to low atmospheric pressure, our RBC is it's increasing the capacity carrying the oxygen, and breathing rate also increase for getting more oxygen, because we are mammals. We need more oxygen for their respiration and more energy and more heat for maintaining their body temperature, because we are maintaining constant body temperature in 37. So only the mammals moving to the high altitude, like human, we feel some symptoms, that is altitude sickness. Okay. Then normally it present in the tribal peoples, tribes is actually present in the particular area, is actually contain more amount of RBC as compared to the normal human, normal plains human, and hemoglobin level also is more. Normally hemoglobin level is 14 to 16 in male, 12 to 14 gram in 100 ml is female. Okay, this is actually a hemoglobin level. But in the particular organisms, a particular human is present in the tribes, tribal people, not 1 or 2 days. So the tribal peoples, generation to generation is located in the same area, has capacity to develop the RBC. A normal RBC count oda anga konja adhigama irukum. 6 billion RBC means anga konja extra. Okay, so this is actually altitude sickness. Altitude sickness also important question for your board exam. For high altitude places more than 3000 meter, we wrote a bank and the Malani like areas, and we feel nausea like symptoms. It is actually altitude sickness. And tribes in a particular area normally has more RBC and more hemoglobin count also. Hemoglobin. Okay, in order to avoid the altitude sickness problem. Okay, this is actually a temporary problem only. It is moving to the normal area, the sickness is disappears. Okay, when we moving into the high altitude more than 3500 meter, we feel some symptoms. The symptoms is said to be altitude sickness. Okay. So most of the organisms are present in the normal areas, and physiology, then other things also in the normal areas. For example, human beings, we maintain their body temperature in 37 degrees Celsius, and most of our enzymes like pepsin, salivary amylase, our hormones are worked best in a 37 degrees Celsius. More than 37 also we are not performing any apparent activities, and less than 37 in the body temperature, not in the atmosphere temperature. In our body temperature 37, we maintaining the 37 in all the places, all the environment. Suppose our body temperature is increased means we not perform all the works efficiently we not performs. Even below the 37 also we are not perform all the works in efficiently. But some organisms like Archaebacterium, we know that is the prokaryotes. So normally organisms according to the Whitaker's 5 kingdom classification is divided into Monera, Protista, Fungi, Plantae, Animalia. Monera is prokaryotic unicellular, Protista is eukaryotic unicellular, and Fungi and Plantae and Animalia eukaryotic multicellular. In Monera category is prokaryotes unicellular. In some organisms are present in extreme climates. like Archaebacteria. Archaebacterium is present in high temperature, even more than 100 degrees Celsius also. Some Archaebacterium are present. With the use of various enzymes, it is able to perform their physiology. So, physiologically they have some cell wall structure and different cell wall structure, and this composition of cell wall is different from the normal organism, normal bacterium. Even thermoacetophils, the Archaebacterium is the bacterium Archaebacterium present in high temperature, means that is thermoacetophils. Example, Taq polymerase, a Taq organism, Thermus aquaticus, that is actually a bacterium, Thermus aquaticus, a bacterium name which contains some enzymes, that is Thermus aquaticus. The enzymes is able to actually, and the enzyme is polymerase, and the polymerase there polymerization of DNA in even 100 degrees Celsius also, the DNA and the particular enzyme is standard, it is not changed. Normally due to temperature, the enzyme character is denatured, enzyme property is denatured, the peptide bond is breaking. But this organism like Archaebacterium, it has special type of enzymes. Even in high temperature also they perform their normal physiology, normal metabolism. For there the different types of enzymes are produced. And many fishes in Antarctic region, normally in Antarctica 0 degrees Celsius. How in the solid ice, how the fish is present? So normally we know, and examples sea level means only at the top or particular layer only it is 0 degrees Celsius, below the particular layer is more than 0. So in the particular region the fish is move and survive. So normally fish near the surface area during the particular season it is move into the deep horizon, deep layer of sea, and it's move and survive. When the season gets changed into another season and the ice or melts in the sea, then the fish is moving to the upper areas and survive and eat foods. Even fish also, for the osmoregulation and thermoregulation, the fluid present in the fish is actually contained a different pH and different temperature. It is reduce their water content in the fluid, body fluid. So, because water means it is actually turned into solid state during the climate. So, the fluid concentration is different as compared to the normal our body fluid like blood. And desert lizard has another advantage. Desert lizard has another advantage. Desert lizard has another advantage. In advantage, what advantage means actually this lizard is actually reptiles. Only birds and mammals only maintaining their body temperature at some degrees Celsius in the warmer organisms, that is warm blooded animals. But lizard is actually cold blooded animals. Fish, amphibians, reptiles are cold blooded animals, and birds and mammals are warm blooded animals. Okay. So, the lizard is not there, change their physiology, not change their morphology, edhum change panna mudiyadhu. So, in the lizard, desert lizard behaviorally change their structure. Suppose for more colder days, it bask in the sun, it takes sun bath, like, and it's get sunlight heat and change their body cooling into hot. Suppose we are more sunlight means the lizard move into the shadow areas, even inside the soil also. So, to avoid sunlight. So, it's actually this is behavioral means, not change their physiology, not change their morphology, behaviorally move into the sunlight area in our colder climates. In the warmer climates below moving to the shadow area. Desert lizard bask in the sun means it is take sun bath mari, and sun absorbs from the sun it absorbs heat. But in more sun areas, more sun season, more sunless season, it is moved into the shadow area to avoid the heat, in order to avoid heat. Okay. So, behaviorally some animals change their timing of heating habits, even breeding habits. So, various animals, various plants adapt themselves for the particular habitats. These are all under the adaptations. Okay. So, next one is chapter 13, population in 12th standard biology. Population means what? The organism and a particular species of organisms are grouped in a particular geographical area, lives in a particular geographical area. For example, many human beings are present in a particular geographical area. It is known as human population. So, normally in nature we rarely find isolated single species. Human மட்டும் ஒரு particular placeல survive ஆக முடியுமா? It is no, because we need oxygen from the plants. We depend on plant population. We need the food from plants and animals also. We need animal population. We need sheep population. We need cow population. We need insect population for their dispersal of seeds and dispersal of pollination, dispersal of pollen grain. So, in a single species, single individual in a particular area is not possible. A human being, but without the help of all other, any other organisms, any other abiotic environment, it is not possible. So, all these organisms is dependent on other organisms, other abiotic factors, other biotic factors. Other organisms, maybe producer, maybe primary consumer, maybe other organisms will depend. So, in a nature, a single isolated species survive ஆக முடியாது. It is not possible. So, population means a group of similar individual, a group of similar species in a particular geographical area. It's help to each other and interbreed. Interbreed means reproduce with each other. The particular group is known as population, a group of single species. For example, Homo sapien, single or species, group of Homo sapiens interbreed with each other. That is actually human population. Same like cormorants in a wetland. Cormorants means like a birds, type of birds. Birds in a wetland. Wetland means in the water related areas. And rats in abandoned land. Abandoned means waste land. In a rat in a rat population in a abandoned land. And teakwood trees in a forest. In forest many teakwood trees are present. Tectona grandis. Teakwood trees are present. So, teakwood is actually teakwood population and pine population, grass population, eucalyptus population. So, the one single species, more than one individual in a single species survive in a particular geographical area. I mean the group is known as population. In population only single species. More than two population means that is community. For example, cat population, human population, dog population means the three population is collectively known as community. We are in the community because in our house dog also present, cat, insects, variety of population nearby you and me. So, this is actually a community, and single species only means that is a population. Okay, group of population is known as community. So, in lotus in a pond is actually example for population. Bacterium in a culture medium, we culture the bacterium in a petri dish in a laboratory condition. The bacterium culture is actually a population. Okay, that is population. Next one is population, and in population attributes. So normally we know in a population has certain attributes, whereas that individual does not. For example, individual has a birth and death. For example, individual organism means birth and death. The lifespan means what? From birth to natural death of the organism is lifespan. So individual organism means birth irukku, death irukku. But in a population has certain attributes, that is birth rate and the death rate, not a birth and death. For example, human population birth rate and cat population death rate and birth rate are present. So normally the population in individual means birth and death are present, but as compared to the population, birth rate and the death rate is only. So for example, I give a birth rate. In a pond, the lotus are 20 numbers in a pond, for example, in 1 year. So in one pond, we take one pond as a population. One pond is actually ecosystem which contain many population. We considered only lotus plant in a pond. So we considered counting the lotus in a particular year. This is 20 lotus plants are present. That is individual. 20 lotus plants are present. Next year, the 8 lotus plant is newly added. Then due to reproduction, the 8 plants are newly added. Then the current 28 population are present. Last year 20, this year 8 is added. And now current population is 28. How we calculate the birth rate means 8 by 20. So newly added 8, but already population 20. So 8 by 20 equal to 0.4. It is actually a birth rate of a particular lotus plant, lotus population. We calculate the population, the birth rate means the already newly coming to the population and already present population. We divide this means we receive a current birth rate of a particular population. That is actually lotus current population birth rate. And even fruit fly, we know Drosophila melanogaster, fruit fly are present. For example, fruit fly are totally 40 fruit fly in a week. Actually, 1 week once the fruit fly reproduce, and the lifespan also within a week only. One week only lifespan is a fruit fly. Okay, for example, 40 fruit flies are present now. After 1 week, in a 40 fruit fly, 4 flies are died due to over lifespan. So, dead fruit fly by initial population 4 by 40. The death rate is 0.1. So, simple calculation. Birth rate means newly born individual by already present individual, that is birth rate. Death rate also newly death organism by already present population, that is death rate. New birth another by old people, already presented people. For example, we calculate the particular birth rate of Namakkal area. For example, Namakkal area 1 lakh people are present last year, for example. Okay. So, newly 10,000 people are added. This year 10,000 people are added. Added means newly new child or 10,000 child are present birth in a particular year. So, how the Namakkal birth rate divide panni paakalam? 1 by 10. 1 by 10 means what? 0.1. Okay. So, 0.1 is actually a birth rate. Okay. So, the 0.1 is actually a birth rate. So, if we calculate any birth rate and any death rate, this is a simple formula. A total number of birth and already present individual means birth rate. Total number of deaths in a particular year or particular lifespan and already present individual means that is death rate. A simple calculation. Okay. Population attributes topic. Sex ratio. Sex ratio is nothing but how many female are present in a how many male. For example, we take 1,000 population of human beings. In 1,000, how many male and how many females are present? That is actually sex ratio. For example, normally in the sex ratio, for example, 1,000 male in a population means only or 900, 970, 960 females are present in the population result. Okay, so in male and female population, how many? For example, 1,000. We take a 1,000 male population. Mean in 1,000 male population, how many are female? How many female population? That is sex ratio. Okay. The next one is age pyramid. With the use of age, we make a population census and make the population census with the use of graph. In the type of pyramid graph means the graph should be there. The three types of graphs are the age pyramids are present. One is expanding age pyramid. Another one is stable age pyramid. Another one is declining age pyramid. This is actually graph. It sets the first line is actually pre-reproductive stage. The first line is pre-reproductive people, and the second or third line is representing reproductive age peoples, and the third top graph is explained post-reproductive peoples. So normally, when population is expanding means pre-reproductive stage people is more. For example, human population below 10 years population is more, and 15 to 40 years population is less as compared to the below 10 years people, and the post reproductive means after 50 aged person the population is less. So below 10 years the population is more, and 15 to 50 years population is less as compared to the below 10 years population, and above 50 and above 60 population is less. So this type of population graph which shows the population is increasing, the population is expanding, because in the next few years in the below 10 years people is only moving to the reproductive stage people. So more peoples in the reproductive stage in the coming years, upcoming years. So more population is produced. So this is actually expanding population graph. The next one is stable population graph. Stable population means in pre-reproductive people is actually 20 peoples means in the reproductive stage people also 20. And the post reproductive people is after 60 is less. So next upcoming years the pre-reproductive people only is moving to the next level. So the population is stable. So when the population contain more peoples in the pre-reproductive stage and the population in a particular area in upcoming years is expands. Suppose the population of the pre-reproductive people is stable, stable to the reproductive people means, for example, in Namakkal population, we take a Namakkal population. In Namakkal population, below 10 years people, 1 lakh people, 1 lakh persons are present. Then the 15 to 50 years people also 10 lakhs means the graph is said to be a stable graph. And more than 60 is less, because example of 50,000 means it is less. And the declining population means in the pre-reproductive stage. For example, birth of the child, the nariya mortality rate increase infant mortality rate increase automatically the child population is decreasing. And if a reproductive stage people irukanga, but in post reproductive also people is not present. So automatically the child only is after upcoming years is moving to the reproductive age people. So இங்கே child கம்மியாக தான் இருக்காங்க. Then reproductive peoples also is low, so population is slowly reduced. So this is actually the graph shows declining population. According to the population number, the organisms individual number, we graph in the particular graph, like pyramid like graph means the three type of population graph. Population pyramid may occur, that is expanding population and stable population and declining population. Normally we